Welcome back, everyone, to another round of Earthbound Super Series 2024. We are now in week 2 of the Swiss. We got two great racers here, Lontr0 versus 1990X. Good years, good years. My name is Irving, and I'm joined here with Slug. How you doing today, Slug?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's the first race of many this Wednesday, September 25th, 2024.
That's true. That's true. We got a lot lined up today. A lot later tonight, in the more PM hours, but I think it's going to be a total of, I guess if we don't count the one that you'll be doing on the side,
Six.
the secret race that will be restreamed
Well,
later.
six people, so 3 races. So 4 in total. Yeah,
it should be a day full of content.
For sure. It's the admin battle royale later tonight.
That's right. The chat. But we got Lontr0 and 1990X here. This is, I believe, the 0-1 bracket so far for our Swiss tournament, or Swiss bracket, as part of the Boogey tournament.
Yes.
For prelims.
Yep.
Racers here are trying to get good seeding going into the final Boogey bracket that'll happen after the Swiss, which will be single elimination, so it's kind of what they're fighting for here. And of course, as always, we get about 4 minutes to sit here and talk about whatever before we actually get to anything fun.
Yeah, so I mean, our first round finished in the books. Everything is running smoothly so far, so thank you to everyone who has made that possible. Everyone's been booking their races on time and doing a great job with getting things restreamed, etc. And we've had some really crazy races already. Like, there's been some really close ones. We've seen some wild things happening. And we even...
a lot of races go all the way to Boogey, neck and neck.
Yeah.
All the way to the tent.
Yeah, absolutely. And we even had a late entry with Jimothy joining us.
Yes, and thank you to him too, of course, because
Yeah.
it helps us not have an odd number of racers. So
Right.
Keeps things not awkward.
Yeah, it's our largest number of entrants since, I guess, was it 2017 was the big kahuna?
So. Apparently there was like 50. I was like,
something.
when somebody said that, I was like, had to rub my eyes for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah. 57? Nearly 60 people doing this? What's wrong with y'all?
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Where'd they all go, I wonder? 57, good lord. It wasn't even more than I thought.
Where did they all go? That's a good question. Okay.
Did your internet die or something? Or did both streams just crash at the same time?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I see Lontr0's, Oh, was that your mouse?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what's going on.
No, it's all good.
Oh, okay, they're back. That was weird.
We'll just, we'll call that a solar flare.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about.
But no worries, we're back and synced up. Got Porky here. About to get to some real movement. Needs to get our PJs off. Do his first race. I'm not sure how 1990X plays, so I'm interested to see. I think I missed their first round.
Yeah, so I think this is, I know for sure this is Lontr0's first tournament with us at Earthbound Super Series. And I think it might also be 1990X's, but he's been a part of the community for a long time. But I think this is his first time actually competing.
Nice.
And yeah, lots of new entrants.
So quick chat with Dad, and then we'll head outside and see what the first spawn plate looks like for the runners here.
Oh, yeah.
Lontr0 getting a bit of a scam.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
1990X getting everything nicely stuck on the trees there, and luckily didn't get a spawn on the left here, so didn't get pincered by the crow.
Right.
And Lontr0, unfortunately, in a crow fight, had to reset the spawn plate and come back and get another crow fight.
Yeah, spawns everywhere this afternoon. The hill is alive.
Yeah, that crow's in kind of a bad spot, but luckily it actually flew over to the left. That was actually kind of well played by 1990X to get it despawned.
Yeah, I don't know if he needs to go just a little farther. No, there you go. There we go. He got past it.
There we go. Yeah, it's a weird, that spawn plate's always, because it's like as far as I'm aware, it's 100%.
Yeah, and then there's like little 5% ones, and 1990X pulling that dog over to the tree very nicely. But there's another dog.
Wow, rude hill.
You thought. And yeah, extremely rude hill so far. But 1990X makes it up to the meteorite.
That's right, 542 for 1990X. Lontr0 did get pincered there a little bit, but managed to get the crow on the right stuck enough.
And another dog
to make
pull.
it on the dog. And that should be good for. Oh,
there was a
snake.
Something. There was a snake. It's right by Liar.
Oh, it's still there.
Oh,
nice stutter.
Very nice. It's always a gamble, you know, with the snakes. You're like, do I mean, I guess I should stutter this, but do I? I don't know. I guess so. We'll try it. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes depending on the spot, especially with that top, like, spawn up there near Liar's house, I'm always like, there's no way anything will spawn up here, so I just send it, and then suddenly there's a snake.
Well, and they blend in with the grass too, so yeah, like you could just be like, you could be like, ooh yeah, I'm in the. Here we go to the meteorite, and then it's like a snake just pops out of nowhere. We've even seen snakes on top of the hill, with, like true. Next to the meteorite.
That is true. Yeah, because you can get them like right below where the little signs are. Wait, like have you seen them all the way up like near the meteorite? Is that possible?
Yeah. I think it was last year, or I don't know what year it was. The years, whatever. But I know for sure it was Hunter. And I was like, is that a snake? And he had to stutter to get to Picky.
Gonna have to find that clip actually, because I want to see that. I don't think I've literally ever seen that. That's amazing.
Yeah. I was like, what
Game surprises me every day.
Exactly.
19 hitting the first boss, quote unquote, of the speedrun. Auto scripted, kind of just relying on Buzz to do good damage. So we'll see what he does.
Yeah, also hoping for Starman to maybe throw some freezes instead of fire.
Got a 75 on the first one. That smash, that will actually help a little bit.
2 smashes.
Nah, the Picky one doesn't count.
He's trying.
1990X, unfortunately, getting a ton of fires. Kept 3 fire betas in a row.
Yeah.
And Lontr0, on the other hand, getting some on guards. That's actually going to help even it up a bit.
Yeah, for sure. The on guard is kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, that's what you want to see because it's less text, but it also means that Buzz is going to hit for less. All right, 1990X out.
It's true. It's kind of like not only do you want the guard, but you want Buzz to roll high enough that the guard doesn't matter. Lontr0 getting that a little bit, actually. 99 and a 116 on Buzz.
Yeah, and a freeze there at the end. So Lontr0 having the better Starman fight. Which, I mean, that can't...
actually will help even them up here.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do in that fight. It's, like Irving was saying, it's scripted, so you just gotta kind of Pray to the
You can
RNG.
pray, exactly.
RNG gods.
Pray to whoever you wish. For Buzz to not be blind.
There's so many people and animals and creatures in this game who have one job, and they just never seem to be able to do their one job.
They fail at it, yeah. It's okay, it's not like our pro tag is any better, so...
Absolutely not.
So can you really blame them?
Lead by example, right?
Exactly. Alright, now runners will be doing some pretty standard movement down to the drugstore to grab some equipment, and then over to the sharks. So probably won't see too much variance unless we get some bad Onet zoos up top.
We have to get through Buzz's dialogue first.
Yep.
His long exposition.
Just go, man. Like, arg, gasp.
I don't know how many arg gasps I got left in me. Well, you'd be surprised. Okay. Nice movement for a 1990X there, but a dog. Oh, no.
That butterfly that's just out here changing that RNG every second.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, and I learned this last year, a butterfly can spawn anywhere an enemy can spawn.
Yep. That is true. So Lontr0 having the free zoo, no spawns, does pull ahead here. But still many points of variance in the fabled Onet.
Yeah, the race of Onet.
It's pretty true.
Mm-hmm.
As sad it is to say, but there's just so much break points, I guess is the best way to describe them in Onet.
Yeah, or like potential time loss.
You get past it or you don't.
Yeah. I'd say a lot of the run is just like anticipation, right? Like learning how to anticipate what might be happening and how to deal with those things that eventually will happen.
There's a lot of things that you do have to be prepared for. It just kind of comes with doing it all out for sure. Game memory, game knowledge, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Lontr0 heading into first pogo fights. These are standard that our runners will take them. They can be variants in the way that if Ness misses, it's bad. If the pogo falls down, that's good. So a lot of different things can happen. Like 1990X just had a fall down.
Yeah, and the pogo is missed like every single time.
Yeah, he didn't take a single point of damage during that fight. Meanwhile, Lontr0 getting a little put through the ringer on this one.
Yeah.
Getting a life up on Pogo too.
Oof.
3 charges. I think the 4th one too.
But it missed, so it's pretty. It's been like very back and flip floppy right now. And a smash crit for 1990X. They are neck and neck.
Not sure if that was like one of those cheeky last round hits. Because I think he did get a few hits off before that smash happened, but we'll say it was worth it. Okay, Lontr0 looking like he might have to life up here going into... So Lontr0 did have to burn 2 life ups.
Yeah.
On the way to Frank here. Gonna leave him in a little less of an ideal spot. Probably we'll see him dip into burgers.
Yeah, he's gonna have to, unless we see a crit.
Crit or misses or something, yeah.
Woo.
Yep, managed to deal with that double brandish. So we got so this is Frankie followed by Frankenstein. He's gonna do knife brandishes, regular hits, or he'll do like a guts thing, which is the most ideal thing.
Oh, there's a crit. Let's go. Yeah, he'll talk nasty.
Yeah, talk nasty, that's what it is, yeah. So Brandish is obviously the worst thing that does like half of Nessa's HP. That's why the pretty standard strat is if you get hit, you heal, because
Yes.
you're not going to be able to handle 2 Brandishes.
And if Frank crits you round 1, you really can't handle it. Don't ask me how I know that.
That's nasty. Does that just one-shot you?
Unless he, like, misses on the next turn or talks nasty, yes.
Oh, okay.
And Lontr0 taking a death to Frankenstein.
Unfortunate. I didn't actually catch what specifically happened there. I don't know if you did.
He must have not healed enough and then had a bad punch or something. Because the Frankenstein fight is scripted. Where the first, so it'll be a burst of steam and then he'll punch you. And then a burst of steam, and then it can be either a punch or a tear, like tear through you, right?
Yep.
So Lontr0 might have just miscalculated like how much HP he was able to like withstand, you know?
Sure. So there might have been a trying to conserve as many burgers as possible. Too.
Yeah, because typically you're leaving the Frank fight with like, you know, an okay amount of HP. But as we saw, Lontr0 kind of went in with a deficit of like having to use 2 life ups, having to go into the Frank fights.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't let me out of auto. But yeah, so typically you can go and you can hit Frankenstein 3 times and then heal. That's kind of like the typical pattern you'll see. But depending on your HP, you want to just be like careful with that. Because what is it under Irving? Do you know like someone in chat will know what's the mashable number, like 22, 24 or something like that? Also depends on if you're using turbo, but like under a certain amount of HP, there's nothing you can do to mash out of it to get a life up
not
or
if you take mortal.
Burger or any sort of healing item. 23, okay.
I was gonna say, I know what it is for Mother 2. I don't remember what it is for Earth.
Yeah.
Mother 2's nuts. You can pretty much get it on like at 17.
I mean, I think it depends on what you're. Like I said, I think it depends on if you're using a turbo, or just your little fingers themselves, your skill level. But I don't know about 19. That sounds kind of crazy.
I want to say I've seen it before. I want to say, like, on Earthbound, I've seen a 19 happen before with some real gaming happening.
Maybe for, like, the possibility, but, like, if we want to be safe, you know?
Right.
Which is how you want to, you know, play the races to a point. You want to be, like, you know, relatively safe.
Alright, so Lontr0 going back into... This will start him on Frankenstein, luckily. Don't have to fight Frankie again. Ooh, alright, Lontr0's pissed. Just opening up with a smash immediately. But Lontr0 did go ahead and buy the burgers, interestingly enough. I don't know if I've seen that. Usually runners, if they wipe on Frankie, they'll just run right back to Frankie, but Lontr0 actually decided to get the burgers first, so we might not see him shop here.
Okay. The nineteenninetyx heading into Giant Step to start the slug grind. See what kind of spawn luck he gets here.
Lontr0... There's actually still a pretty good chance for...
to catch up. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. But not too slow for 1990X first pack here. Just a couple respawns, or despawns. And yes, Lontr0 going to go ahead and skip the Frank heal. Probably to try and scrape back as much time as he can. I definitely think that's, I didn't actually see what HP he left Frankenstein with, but I'm assuming with the crit, the fight went well enough that it's probably okay.
Yeah. I think if you leave the Frankenstein Mark II fight with, like, a decent amount of HP and at least 15 psychic points, you are cool to skip the heal. Because you're going to be leveling up here fighting the slugs, so...
And I believe, and I think he... Oh, so he did life up, okay. And I'm pretty sure he took the mom heal to get his psychic point bets when he died.
Yeah.
Alright, 1990X, so the goal here is to get 22 slugs to get level 8 and get PK Rockin' for Titanic Ant. So 1990X already has 8 in the pocket, doing this, gets another 4 here. Doing this strat where he gets a mouse stuck on the terrain so that the despawn will prioritize spawning 4 slugs because there's already a mouse spawned on the plate. So it'll try to spawn basically the other group of enemies that can spawn there. Lontr0 gets his first 4, nice.
Okay, so he's with 60 and 15. Yeah, he's fine. And 1990X having really good slug spawn luck here.
Yeah, for real. Had to even reset up the mouse there, but the game was nice and just gave him another 4-pack.
And honestly, nice with the mouse placement, because if the mouse is too low, different part of the game, slug, not yet. Then you can't get it. Like you have to like wiggle around, and so yeah, the game's being fairly kind.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay. All right.
1990X out here just printing slugs right now. So actually, I think he'll be 28 after this, right? Wait, I don't know if I can count. Maybe he needs.
I think this will be. If he was moving on and hadn't hit floor 8, he might have been going for the 6-pack. So, or this might do it for him.
I think it is.
Nope.
Nope.
He has one left. Yeah.
I can't watch.
It's hard. Okay. If I tried to tally, it would just be scraps of paper with marks all over them. It would just, let's not go there.
All right. So it looks like 19 is going for potentially the 6-pack. So that's kind of like the 2 strats you can employ here is farm out 24 on the bottom by just keep going for 4-pack over and over again, or you just get lucky like this.
Awesome.
Like, that's insane. Actually.
Yeah. I mean, I have been seeing 1990X grinding away on the Boogey %, so he's putting in the work and it's showing,
Pretty ideal, honestly. I don't think 1990X really had to, maybe just a few despawns, but you really can't ask for a better setup of slugs here.
Absolutely, truly. Because it can give you the business.
Lontr0 got a weird one stuck there, but luckily it was able to come in and don't get the 3-pack.
Yeah, you can also get like weird little spawns of slugs, like 2-packs, 3-packs, like weird one. The 1 is honestly what you want to see because you have the chance of getting a bomb drop. They are a 1/128 bomb drop.
And you can swap it, and it just
and it's an auto win. But you never know.
It's actually a strategy I have seen. It's like so the thing I was talking about last time just happened to Lontr0.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but I think the slug is still there, and this is Lontr0's 16th pack, or I don't actually, I haven't been counting. So.
Trying to act like you're counting.
I'm just judging by how many.
I'm just scratching tallies wildly.
Yeah.
Someone comes over and sees all the papers at my house. Or, is everything okay? You don't understand.
So unfortunately, Lontr0 does get red swirled by the mouse trying to stutter up here, but I believe Lontr0 will need an extra enemy to kill because of the 3-pack anyways, so
yeah,
it works out.
Yeah, it works out.
Little ant up here.
And I mean, the mouse are jerks, but I'd rather fight a mouse than an antoid.
100%.
Oh boy, speak of the devil.
Oh
no, whoops.
Ooh, it got the 1.
But hey, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, luckily, the scary thing about the antoids is that they call for help, so
yeah,
it's always lovely to get into a fight and then just immediately you're fighting 2 antoids.
Yeah, and they life up and they just make the fight last forever. Like they just prolong it for no reason at all.
1990X with the often sometimes risky, but pulled off the 2 ants on the bottom of the rope and stuttered it.
I don't think he's at full health, though.
Ooh, wait, was that a 1 for Magnet? That's not too bad. Oh. I think Rockin' just hit a 50 on Ant.
Ooh, and a 40 bite.
Horrid.
But a 112. Okay, we made up for it. Eating a burger. And magnets.
3 magnets in a row after it doesn't matter.
Another
4.
one! What?
There it is.
Okay. Okay, wow.
Still, like,
incredible.
An amazing ant fight.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Couldn't really ask for, I mean, you could ask for a better one, but that was pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, it would have ended 1 turn sooner without the biting attack if he had a better rocket on turn 1. That would have just been, like, beautiful chef's kiss.
Yeah.
So, Onet being extremely nice here to 1990X. But we still have the dreaded Cop Gauntlet, so...
Yup.
Lontr0 getting some good stutters off, too. We'll see if he goes for the, no, not Chance on the 2.
Yeah.
That was kind of a weird spot for them, too.
Right, yeah. I know. Shh. Shh. I was about to say, they can spawn right on top of you, but I didn't want to say it out loud before we saw that he got through.
That's true, yeah. I forgot that does happen sometimes. I also love the one that, like, gets perfectly positioned on the pixel of the rock.
Yes.
So you can't see it
right, yeah, you're like, oh, cool, a free... Oh, no. But at least with that, like, you're hitting it head on, so it's not a red swirl, and if you have enough offense, then you can just you can auto win. But
for sure.
If you don't, you got to take the fight, and then who knows what could happen. Let's see here, 72.
Yeah, 2 average. We got a 76 and a 72, so 2 perfectly average Rockins.
Oh, and going for the life up. Oh no!
Let's get magneted on the same time.
Yeah, you got to be careful using those life ups with the magnet.
And to be fair, I definitely would have chanced the same thing. I mean, use it or lose it, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he lost it. Shield does go up.
And 1990X, I don't think I had to use what, like 1 burger in the ant fight. So, oh no.
Does take a crit. Gonna have to get that burger off. No, ant wins first. Unfortunate. That is pretty much the black and white of Titanic ants. Yep. You either get magnet for 4 turns, or you get biting over and over into crit.
Yeah.
Into more biting.
Yeah. We have seen both ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah, a little rough. Not much you can do there.
Really, no. Yeah.
Crit at, horrible HP like that.
Right, and if you're, you know, going in a smash to start out with for 1990X, heck yeah. I mean, if you're going into that fight or into that next turn and you have like a decent amount of HP, then you're not thinking, you know, oh, Ant's just gonna crit me for 60. You know, this is fine. Like, there's nothing you can do. Sorry, my alarms are...
One smash you? Oh, okay. The cops are bringing it back though, smashing themselves. All right, so the next boss of the game is this cop gauntlet here. You gotta fight 4 cops, and then Captain Strong right afterwards. They are very scary, honestly. You gotta do some HP watching. They do crushing chops, which can do Ness's full HP in like 3 crushing chops, so you gotta make sure you're always above 30 to 40 HP. It's kind of interesting to, because different runners will employ different like health pools, like, oh, I'll life up at this health pool, I'll hamburger at this health pool.
Mm-hmm. I would say, yeah, absolutely. I would say like kind of like a general is, and what I learned early on was like, if you're around 50, use a burger. If you're around 30, use life up, right?
Right. Yeah, it's pretty standard. You can get a higher roll on eating the burger, but you're better off just eating doing the life up if you can.
Right.
The goal is like it's kind of like an interesting battle of attrition, because the goal, obviously, the more psychic points you get on strong. So right now, 19 going in with 30.
Yeah.
To be able to rip him with some rock-ins here.
Yeah, 3 rock-ins. Let's go.
Because the more rock-ins you use on this guy, the better. Opening up with a burger gets an on-guard turn. And I missed. Wow, dude, this net for 1990.
100!
And a 100 rock-in.
What is 109! What?
Alright, 2941 O-net for 1990X. Very good.
Yeah, a sub 30. That's awesome. GG's. I think what you were getting to that point, I think we got distracted, Irving, was that you want to go into the strong fight with at least 20 psychic points. Is that kind of what you were getting at there? So you can do at least 2 rock ends?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because he'll die in 2 if they don't miss. Basically.
Bean Train has it right.
But even going in with like 15 is still good, because life ups can be in a strong fight that doesn't go as cleanly as that one. You kind of do have to struggle a bit and get life ups out and stuff. So Lontr0 on his way back to Ant did take a Red Squirrel 4-pack slug fight on the way in, so a little unfortunate there, trying to get up the ladder. Not being nice to him.
No.
At all.
No, it's
Ants
not.
everywhere. That's not stutterable. Come on.
There we go. All right,
Nice
round two, Ant. Fight.
Ding ding.
Let's see how this one goes for Lontr0. Meanwhile, 19ninetyx is going to be doing a couple of story triggers. Okay, starting with a defense down.
Wow.
Is that another 54?
Yeah, that is just brutal. And a 70, so no help from Rockin', basically.
Mm.
Luckily, he does get the life up this time.
Oh my god. It's too early for this.
Yeah, I mean, the very unfortunate thing is that he took the... Good heal there. Yeah, he took the defense down turn 1, so he's already just getting 30 and 40 bites here. Lontr0 playing it smart, playing it safe, eating a burger basically pretty much every time he gets hit.
Ugh, and a miss.
Ness, come on, man.
Good grief. But at least we're getting Magnet.
That might have been actually between the 2 runners the first time I saw Ness miss this race, which is saying something. It cannot be much more HP.
It can't.
Surely.
Oh, whew.
There we go.
Golly.
Alright, the raid boss is down. Lontr0 has progressed here.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's right. This is the true Ness on the left side.
Yeah.
Weak rock-ins, misses all the time.
The Ness on the right side took the day off. We don't know who this is, but clocked in on Lontr0's side. I mean, I think Lontr0, I think he could probably go into cops without buying burgers, but he had to use a lot.
He did.
And he's getting 1 here, so I think that's going to leave him with maybe like 3, which is doable. There is a chance to get burger drops from the cops. So
it's like it's 1 in 8, right? It's not.
It's 1 in 16.
Horrible. 1 in 16. Oh, okay. I was like, it's not impossible. Never happens to me, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, unless you're Jimothy and get a burger drop every single cop. 1 in 8.
It is 1 in 8.
Okay.
See, like, that's what I was like. It seems like it should happen more than it does. But yeah, I'm curious. Lontr0. We already did see Lontr0 employ a time-saving strat of like skipping the Frank heals, so we might see Lontr0, knowing he got rolled in the first part of Onet, just try to employ every single time-saving strat he can.
Right.
Not this time though. We are getting those burgers.
Yeah. Maybe he's saying, "Is it worth it? No, I'm just gonna be a little safe."
It would be way worse to take another death at strong. So.
And the cop death is a rough one too. I mean, they're all rough in Onet. You know,
they're all rough in their own way, yeah. You either have to walk an entire dungeon, or you have to fight 4 cops again. It's not ideal.
So 1990X has taken a peek at the iron pencil statue and is on his way to pick up the pencil eraser.
Yep, so a lot of walking back and forth in the Tucson section here. Like Slug said, just hitting these story triggers. Not too much movement other than PRV despawning in Sprout Cave.
Oh look, the bot works.
Dude, let's go!
Ooh, skip sandwiches.
Dude, look, Hunter. Hunter, he's buying skips.
A lot of skips. Whoa! 1990X, the pyramid isn't till later, my guy.
I'm actually excited to see this now.
An error would occur processing enemy Ness. It just says Ness missed. Alright, we're through the first cop fight for Lontr0. I think he must have gotten
up with a crushing chop.
Yeah, he must have gotten a crit on that first cop.
Good, because he needs everything to get.
Yeah.
That's only fair. Lontr0 did too. 1990X did too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right, manages a luckily not a mortal crushing chop, but man, Lontr0 is getting a lot of those chops.
All right, third cop. Fat shaming us. Not cool. Oof.
No,
miss.
Who is this guy? Lontr0 actually almost out of burgers, I believe. Maybe one more left.
Yeah. Oh, wait!
Oh,
wait! There's that burger drop!
They're real.
Lontr0 needed that. Let's bring it back.
Now can we get the fresh egg for the blessed run?
Okay. 1980's gonna speed past here. Wow, okay.
That was a very smart usage of the skip there. Managed to skip a ton of enemies.
Yeah. Because they were all over.
And the rest is just empty. Oh, I stand corrected. Alright, Lontr0 heading into strong. I think he ended up having to use the burger. His health is pretty good going into this. Gets a temper turn 1.
1990's getting a hard hat?
Alright, come on. We just gotta hit this perfectly average rockin'. And it's done.
Alright.
38-26.
We have escaped Onet.
The nightmare is over. At least this nightmare.
1990's going to grab the hard hat, walking back through like nothing's wrong, just whistling a little tune. Not a single spawn, and then has to step on a snake just to rub it in our faces.
Classic troll snake. Interesting. I guess that's just what 19 likes to do standard. Just likes to get that hard hat, perhaps.
Maybe.
I mean, it is a safety strat, so.
I think the issue with that then is like, you're used to doing a certain thing, right? So then like you're mixing it up, and then like if I had gone and gotten the hard hat, I probably still would have bought the Holmes hat, you know, just because it's like muscle movement.
Have it, yeah. Well, that's what I wonder. I wonder if 19 just normally gets the hard hat, just doesn't even consider the Holmes hat.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him do that before, but I'm also not sure. So could be a new strat that he's employing. Like I said, he has been practicing, so I don't know.
Could be like knowing he's like hardcore ahead, he just wants to confirm it any way he can.
Or maybe he grabbed the hard hat because he spent so much money on skip sandwiches.
Potentially true, actually.
That makes more sense.
He did do a lot of that, actually.
Yeah. We got there, Irving.
Yeah,
we made sense of it.
We get the whiteboard out and start like drawing the lines.
Strings
together.
And
yeah,
penning papers. My slug tally papers are up there.
Alright, but Shack fight for 1990X. Got no calls for help, luckily.
Well, no, there was
one shot.
I think it was 2 calls for help, and neither cultist. No one's coming.
Yeah, they failed. Yeah. Beautiful Shack fight. Yep, I agree, Brooke. I think that is a logical guess there. That might maybe that's why he also bought like 4 skips, because he was just like, I'm sending it.
Maybe
like right
maybe the guy just like skips sandwiches.
Honestly, if you have 4 skips here, I don't hate it right here, because you basically can avoid the cultist that inevitably spawns out there.
Maybe he's been playing a lot of Scramble and is just used to the skip sandwich speed.
One more scripted cultist here. Luckily didn't get a turn one. Oh, going with the rockin' on the scripted cultist did not pay out, unfortunately.
Dude, with that hard hat, cultists are hitting for 10. That's crazy.
That's funny, actually.
All right.
55 on that rockin'. Pretty sad.
A little sad, yeah. A little puny. Okay, I think Lontr0 has...
Not really, if you have the... Sorry, go ahead.
No, well, I was going to say, I think Lontr0 has finished his Tucson chores and will be heading to the pencil eraser.
Definitely, yep, so he's coming back, but his PRV is a little filled up right now.
Oh, no, that was his first foray into PRV, never mind.
Right. So we got Car Painter here. Scripted fight as well. He will always do crashing boom bang, then into a life up, and then or shield, either alternating whichever cycle he's on, and then he'll finally do a paint attack on turn 3, and then he'll repeat with the thunder. So you can kind of use your attacks accordingly and heals accordingly, because you know when he's going to do whatever.
Yep.
And you kind of just hope that your Franklin badge, or actually you're really hoping that Car Painter actually hits you. That's what it is.
Yeah, the lightnings actually work.
Ooh, 2 in a row.
Okay.
So unfortunately didn't get that like super early in the fight. That was on cycle 2, I believe. But still pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That fight can go on pretty long if you don't get reflex.
And that beefy life up, so 1990X leaving with 86 HP. But I mean, he has enough skips, he could just run back to Tucson. Hi, Groovy Gadget. How you doing?
Yeah, so as Slick pointed out, he did get a life up on the end there, which is actually not ideal, because right after this segment and we go and get Paula, we're going to try and die with Ness and Paula. So Ness having 80 plus HP is going to make that a little longer. Maybe we'll see the bear death.
Maybe, yeah. We have been seeing some, like, trees. Some tree strats.
Yeah, I love when people go to PRV.
Yeah. That's my personal choice if I'm, like, leaving the car painter fight with a bunch of HPs. You'll find a tree and some sprouts. We even saw... Irving, did you see the race where one of our runners, like, got the UFO to clip off the cliff and took that as their death warp?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do they normally not? But I mean, they spawned out. Or wait, where were they standing?
So they were. It was
were
below.
They like outside the?
It was below
shack
the. Yeah, it was below the shack, and they
What?
just went and like wiggled around. I guess I don't know.
What? That's amazing.
It was during a quad, so there was a lot going on.
That's awesome. Actually.
Yeah.
That's like, that's got to be the fastest you could possibly get, right?
Yeah. So we've seen like a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Alright, Lontr0 going through his PRV gauntlet himself without the benefit of having like 9 skip sandwiches or whatever it was.
Yeah. Just a grip.
Trying to despawn that tree, had to do it a few times, but gets it at the last one there. Oh yeah, the crow warp, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
How could I disrespect our Lord and Savior? Cookie into crow warp, cookie heal into crow warp. So it looks like he is going to Lilliput here. Just going to do the standard.
Standard mold.
Why mess with what works?
Well, I would say works in quotations.
94 HP. Well, I mean, it opens up with a hit on Nest, so, you know, could be worse.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula got saved. Our girl. That's our girl right there.
Okay, we're still working on it.
I was gonna say it's going well until he started feeling strange.
Oh, and a miss.
Oh my lord. Get this thing some glasses.
I guess the good news is that Paula's still alive, since she only, bops the mole on the nose for 1 HP.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
There we go.
One minor optimization 19 could have been doing there. I mean, obviously you can't really do much, but other than wait for the mole to hit you. But once Ness gets below 20 HP, you can definitely start defending with him.
Yeah.
Instead of using the 18 cards, just
I think it's 15 HP. You can start defending.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's which is why we show the ATM
unless,
card.
I think he did give the hard hat to Paula. Yeah. So. Or did he drop? I actually don't know what he did with the hard. I'm assuming he probably just dropped it, or whatever you do with. I actually don't remember what you do with the Holmes hat and Boogey. Because you give it to Paula and Glitchless, but I assume you just drop it in Boogey.
Yeah, I think you can unequip it or just drop it. And Boogey. It's up to you. Up to the runner.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Paula. That's with the crow work. Not as ideal.
Yeah, and crows also have a tendency to steal items and miss and yeah.
So 19 doing some more cutscene triggers here in Tucson. Gotta do backstage pass and runaway 5, all that nonsense.
Yeah, and Lontr0's first rock-in hit for 95 on one of the cultists. So pretty good
enough?
shack fight. Yeah.
How much HP do they have?
I think 94.
Oh, okay. Wow, so just barely.
Hang on, let's find out.
Yeah, where's the exclamation?
Enemy. What are they called?
Cultist?
Cultist? Is it just cultist? Happiest? Nope, that's not it.
I'm just gonna try cultist.
I'm just gonna go to Wikipedia.
Dang it. Yeah, that's faster. Oh, 1998,
Insane
we got our
94.
unassuming local man.
Oh boy. He didn't even steal from the egg and banana stand, guy. Get out of here. Alright, it is 94.
My favorite Tucson enemy ever, the unassuming local guy.
The weakest man in Tucson.
I think everyone can relate to the unassuming local guy a little bit.
I'm more of a, old, what's the cranky bag lady? Oh no, not another cultist. Get out of here.
Unfortunate, yeah. Is this a cave cult? Oh no, this is the HQ fight, isn't it?
Also, I like how we see the cultist fights right in front of us, but we're like, what are they called?
Insane cultist. There it is.
Insane. Insane cultist posse.
Lontr0 having to burn a croissant on this one, actually.
Yeah.
Try and stay in there. Got Cultist C, which is not ideal. You never want to see past Cultist A, of course.
Right. At least he had it to use, though. So he still has, like, a rock-in, or he could save the psychic points for life-ups if he needs them in the car painter fight. Hopefully he won't. Hopefully it'll be quick and painless.
Yeah, unfortunately the rock-ins on car painters a little less, like, I don't want to say it's not good, but it's just like, you can kind of get screwed if you rock-in and then he lifes up, and then if he doesn't reflect, then you kind of just wasted all the damage, but...
Yeah, or if...
The ideal situation is you rock in turn 1 and he reflects and then just dies.
Yeah, so we gotta reflect.
Like this.
2 reflects.
Like this. Or he'll just... Oh no, dude!
It's okay, it's okay. What's it gonna hit for? 82? We're close. Yeah!
Yeah, I was gonna say. Even with the life up.
Well played.
Still faster than 1990X's though, so... Very rare that both of our runners get two, they both got a turn where Car Painter reflected twice. So that was a 1 in 25 chance that they both, or sorry, not 1 in 25, 1 in 4 chance that they both rolled.
And Lontr0 just getting luckier there with it being the first turn.
For sure, yeah. That's when, like I'm saying, that's when you wish you sent the rock in, and then it would be over.
Yeah.
But it's hard to know, right, if he's gonna reflect. Because if you send the rock in and he reflects, or if he doesn't reflect, then the damage just goes bye-bye.
Yep.
Alright, 19 done now with the Runway 5. Going to get on the bus now. We're gonna see what kind of bus is 1999 feeling? Or 1990X, sorry.
I think
it's many years.
I think right bus maybe. But who knows? He's been doing some wacky stuff.
Apple says get that photo. So
Underbus.
Underbus, yeah.
Left.
Oh, left bus.
Left bus.
Keeping us guessing. I like that.
Yeah. Truly. Uh-oh. Hey, you gotta click. Oh, man. Did he go to use the restroom and didn't?
No.
Oh, no! Stuck in bus. 1990X, hit the
you can
the
hear
button.
my voice, 1990X.
Hit the button.
He's typing in chat.
Hit the button. What's going on? Is this on my side? No, it's not.
The timer's still going. I see the little
Bruh.
arrow. There we go.
Bruh. Oh. Stressing me out. Stressing me out. Y'all, don't type in chat when you should be racing.
It is a long cutscene, to be fair. Ooh, Lontr0 with the Chef's Kiss Death Warp there. Immediately, one hit on Paulo, one hit on Ness. Bye-bye. It's over.
Yeah.
Moves bus. That's the first time I've seen that command. That's funny.
Goes a direction.
Oh, it's all good, 19. I mean, It happens.
I guess
Sometimes you think you have a break and then...
I guess I accept the apology. Reluctantly.
Lontr0 getting jumped by a dog on the way to the hospital, unfortunately.
Yep. But hey, he gets a little bread roll out of it.
If only we could mail that to Jeff.
Yeah, a little bread roll for your troubles.
Now Lontr0 going through the same cutscene gauntlet here, grabbing the backstage pass, going to Paula's dad, back and forth, the Earthbound way. Oh, did he, I think he might have just now equipped the hard hat on
Yeah, he equipped
Paula.
the hard hat on Paula. Let's see how this graveyard goes for 1990X.
Bit of a double-edged sword, because that probably means she wouldn't get killed by Boogey if she got hit.
Yeah.
But I actually have no idea. Honestly, Boogey might still just own her, even with that. And the reason I bring that up, of course, is if Paula dies, I mean, if Jeff dies too, I guess technically you get one less kid leveling up on Boogie Tent afterwards, which is pretty significant, actually.
Yeah, because after... Yeah, there's just like... It's just like a... You've been using Gauntlet a lot, so we'll say a gauntlet of mashing. It's a gauntlet of mashing after Boogie.
It really is.
and having a kid down on your side, or if you take a fight in the graveyard and get those levels beforehand, we have seen that be the like difference in winning a race.
A gauntlet of hamburgers. That's what Ant is. It's just giving Ness way more calories than he needs in one day.
I want a gauntlet of tacos.
That sounds good as hell.
Yeah.
I think I know what I'm doing for lunch. Gauntlet of tacos. A gauntlet of margaritas, yeah.
It is Wednesday.
That's right.
It is. It's the middle of the week. A tiny gaunt. Like a factlet, Peen? I'm happy to hear that, Elvin. Lontr0 pleading for help on his side.
I don't blame him, honestly. I mean, that Onet was pretty brutal.
Yeah, there's a reason why we don't have mics during races. As the racers.
Unless you're RJ, of course.
Yeah. RJ is like, oh my god, I'm mortified.
It was hilarious, though. I just love Tempo playing it off. Like, it's like he's commentating right next to me.
Yeah.
We have joked that, we always joke every single time when we don't have commentators, where we always have that one person that's like, I'll calm my own race.
Right?
And RJ just didn't even joke about it, he just did it.
He literally did it.
Alright, so doing a bit more kind of cutscene stuff with, now that we have Jeff grabbing the bad key machine. Oh, it doesn't work. Ha ha ha. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Punch you in the face, Maxwell.
Are you here for a late night snack? Probably eating some Fig Newtons or something.
You think this is a joke, man? The fate of the world is at hand here.
Super show.
Won't really see too much movement gameplay until a little bit here in the top side of Winters, but we kind of have to get past Tessie, going into Pond Cave before we really see anything spicy happen.
I think about the spiciest Jeff gets in the early part of his journey is you could fight a goat, you could fight a gruff goat.
Terrain or something, yeah. They're out there. They're waiting.
Yep. They're dropping salt packets.
It's one crow there that might get stuck. Actually, he could despawn that, yeah. Oh, goes for the dog. Okay. What's that bread roll? Bread roll and a level one. You do get a level from this, right? I believe. Or can
yeah, you can. It can be like 1 HP, something, 2 maybe.
Hey, if you're, I mean, 31. That's like you could survive 3 proto hits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does help with the proto fight, and it's you could get a bread roll drop. What 1990X did not.
Alright, Lontr0 now arriving in 3 himself, so gonna take his own swing at the graveyard.
Okay.
Feeling a little lag there, Lontr0 feels it too. Luckily that fly didn't come too far. Oop, I stand corrected, it did come too far out.
Yeah. We get our first Tessie!
That's right. Earthbound mascot right there. That's a good one, Peach, right? You know, all things considered, Lontr0 has very, very slowly gained time back actually throughout the 2 segment, because heading into winters right now.
Well, and also 1990X just sat with the bus idling for a minute.
Fair enough,
Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
But no, but that's not to diminish that Lontr0 has been playing very well.
It's a handful of things. There's a couple of things 1990X has been doing for safety, which does, even if it's for safety, does add a few seconds here and there. Hard hat, all that swapping with the hard hat, taking the dog. So, I mean, it's not impossible. I mean, Pond Cave can be brutal.
So can Brick Road.
You are basically looking for a death from 1990X if I'm Lontr0 here.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is an unfortunate situation to be in, but that's just kind of how it is when one person, like, screams through a net and the other person gets owned.
Yeah, we don't like to say it, folks. It's just the facts.
Not even gonna try for the first proto skip, understandable. Pretty hard to get. So all 3 of these, there are 3 scripted fights here in, I guess scripted, quote unquote, but they're here. You're supposed to fight them usually, but you can skip all 3 of them. The first one is the hardest to skip. Requires timing on both Bubble Monkey, yourself, and the proto. 19 going for the setup on this one as well, trying to get the duck to go to the bottom left there from its current position, so that it would get stuck on the rail there, but not looking like it's going to happen. Yeah. Almost actually made it.
Almost.
Hey, I mean, if you're... it is a race.
Yeah.
Bumping the boiled egg. We'll see if 19 goes for the croissant, perhaps, for some safety.
Added safety? Nope.
No. There is a burger.
Whoa! There was like Bubble Monkey did like a twirl.
Yeah.
That was like a wild style
actually,
skip.
Yeah. Did not even stop during that whole like movement there at all. It was pretty impressive. So yeah, very nicely done. Third proto skip. As you saw, you kind of have to bait the proto on the top there, and then slide down with Jeff on the bottom, and then just kind of hope that Bubble Monkey is with you and not stalling.
Yeah. Follows lead.
And gets a really open first area of Pawn Cave here, which is kind of the hardest one to get past because it's so tight, and you usually have to despawn.
Yeah.
Just send an extra block.
I wish.
Every time I touch this, there's another zombie in 3.
Ooh. Okay. A little risky there on 1990X's side, but pays off. Gets through that
luckily
first
did
pod.
not get anything on that second spawn plate there, so it didn't get pincered. He might have felt that with no lag on the other side, but yeah, definitely always risky to try and scatter that first spot. Not getting too lucky on the third spawn plate though.
Oh, and there's a slug with that mouse. But getting a green. Okay. Thanks, Bubble Monkey. Thank you.
I don't even...
Bubble Monkey must have ran into the slug.
It is, yeah. That's entirely what happened, but I just...
Jeff moment,
hurts
yeah.
my mind. But if there was ever a time to get a green swirl, it's right there, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
100%.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be empty, but sneaky mushrooms over there. But
yeah, they were hiding. They were trying to hide behind the cliff. We saw you. You're not slick.
I almost wonder if I'm actually curious with them being like in that specific spot that they were in.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't go for the bottle rocket, I wonder if you could not despawn them and just do the rope here.
Oh, because they would be kind of stuck on that cliff edge.
But yeah, but I don't know. That'd be kind
or
of
could you even like walk low enough to get the bottle rocket, and then get them stuck on the stalagmites?
Potential.
We'll never know, Irving.
No, not this time.
Nope.
But that's okay. 1990X is out. And we do get our second Tessie.
Yeah! Tessie!
Honestly, a pretty good pawn cave. We saw pretty much didn't have to despawn. Took the slug fight in the first room, but c'est la vie, I suppose.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was pretty much clean all the way through. Got the lucky green swirl. And like I said, props to Lontr0 for keeping a tight race, considering the O-net deficit.
Right.
So also choosing not to do the first proto skip. Again, understandable, getting a little more worked by this one. Ooh, Bubble Monkey with the crit.
Clutch! Thank you, Bubble Monkey.
That will enable Lontr0 to use boiled egg outside of the fight a little bit faster. And why can't you green swirl that one? And I know the answer. I'm just more.
I was gonna say, because you had mentioned earlier that the fights are scripted in Brick Road, and they kind of are in the way that you can't red swirl or green swirl. If only you could.
And I think they're that way because of a flag that when you come back to Brick Road, they're gone. But I could be wrong about that.
Maybe. I've never thought about it. I've never thought about it that far.
Yeah, we'd have to ask the people who actually look at the code.
But that would
I
make
just know
sense.
it has
I guess, maybe.
interesting interactions with like Ancient Cave, yeah.
They're pre-placed one-off fights.
So unfortunately, third proto for Lontr0 does not happen there. I think he might have went a bit too late, because I don't know if that was actually Bubble Monkey messing that one up.
He got through it easy though, so.
Sure.
Because like those worthless protoplasms can just waste time as well.
They're worthless. Like, it's in the name. They're like literally worthless.
To inside these enemies so your blood would boil enough to make instant noodles.
Well, you need the boiling blood, because like I'm pretty sure when you eat those cup of life noodles, and that's just like raw, like no water, just eats the cup raw, you know.
Okay. Lontr0 getting past those spawns in the first room and then nice and clean.
Having to do a few despawns in there, but no biggie. Trying to look for something he can stutter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, stuck on the...
Yeah, those tiny corridors.
Those are honestly the worst too, because like sometimes you want to stutter through them, but then you're like, you have to be lined up.
The slug is just chasing him. No,
Yeah.
Get out of here. Oh, nice and free.
Nice, it's empty.
nineteenninetyx doing the right thing there. If there are spawns in the graveyard anywhere near you, you just want to walk right back into the little room right there and despawn them.
I did lose a race one year, a couple years back when I was actually running that, because I got jumped by a zombie there and I wasn't doing that exact thing you just said.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Because I was like, it'll never happen. Just and then lo and behold,
it happened. Also,
I don't even
oh
think
no! Hiding behind the
Speaking of.
3 sign, a smiling Sam.
Yeah, this is a pretty unideal situation. You definitely want as many resources as you can going into Boogey tent, so it kind of sucks to get this guy here. We might see, oh, burning that bottle rocket just to get out of that. Oh, the teddy bear is gone.
Will this
Oh,
work?
I guess those things are maybe a bit too fast, or who knows.
Once again, the bot hates me.
161 HP. Dang.
161. Okay, well, I wanted to look it up because I was like, I wonder what their freeze vulnerability is, and it's 50% fire is 100. But since 1990X survived that, less levels to mash, right?
Less levels and fire strats.
Yeah.
You don't get this unless Paula gets a level before Boogey tent.
Okay.
4, 2, 3. I mean, you know, it could be worse.
GG's.
GG. Fairly clean run all the way down. 1990X got the really good O-net. Played it safe all the way down. Unfortunate jump behind the sign there at the very end. But honestly, that could get anyone. Yeah, the fire actually did one turn that, I mean, ideally you would just not want to take that fight, because surely that fight was slower than just getting the one turn, but...
Oh, of course there's an apostrophe in there. Why would there not be an apostrophe in the Smiling Sam?
Oh, you can get the... I didn't even know Apple would do the, like, the details and get, like, the vulnerabilities here. Interesting. I need my own Apple of Enlightenment. GG 113.09.
Nice.
Oh.
So, and the race room is saying new PB. Is that true, 1990X? Did we just get a PB?
Big rats if that's the case. And like I said, I mean, Lontr0 landing right now, literally like a a Skyrunner's worth of length in between them. That's like after the Onet Lontr0 head. That's fairly good. That's a pretty good sign of your mettle in the later half of the Boogey run as you're keeping the pace.
Yeah, for sure. Because when you get just pummeled by Onet the way Lontr0 did, like it can be hard to keep going. And I'm always so impressed with anyone who does, because it's, I mean, as someone who races themselves, you're just like, oh, I just want it. Maybe it's like, I just want it to end. I just have to finish this, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because that
There's
DNF
runners
the DNF starts looking real enticing.
It's true. I mean, I get it too, to a degree, because it's like there's some veteran runners who do the same thing. They see that they just get absolutely smoked on Onet, and it's like, it's one of those things that's the thing. Even veteran runners get smoked on Onet just because, you know, Ant will rip you into shreds with like 10 attacks in a row or something like that.
Yeah. And
then they'll just be like, well, it's over.
No one is safe from Earthbound. No one is safe.
Pretty much.
You're not special when it comes to Earthbound, okay? It's just how it is.
I mean, and that's a good thing. I mean, that's to a degree. I mean, obviously there's enough skill expression in the Boogey run and glitchless as a whole, but there's enough skill expression that you can set yourself apart, but also there's enough RNG that you actually have a fighting chance against someone who might have a little better skill.
Yeah, it can level the playing field for sure. But you know what? You're special to us, and that's what matters. Alright, defend, BBR. Oh,
no fire.
Spewed. He didn't grab a teddy bear. Oh my
and of
god.
Course,
oh my
of
god.
Course.
Get out. Oh.
What, it would not be a Boogey run unless Jeff got one shot. And not only that, it's like solidified and then one shot immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
There's the frustration. We're just gonna auto fight, probably try and die, and then revive Jeff, go back in with the BBR.
Yeah, luckily we still have the BBR, so...
I mean, we could do prayer strats, you know?
It's entirely... It's working.
He has 2 Rockins left. I feel like this might take more time.
Maybe.
Just auto-fighting.
I'm not seeing Boogey want to actually hit
Boogey's not doing anything. He's just spewing fly honey everywhere.
Yeah, leave it to Boogey to come in. I'm Boogey. I come in,
There's
solidify
one.
Jeff turn 1, kill Jeff turn 2, do nothing for 10 turns.
Do nothing. Leave it to Boogey. You've heard of leave it to Beaver. And then
Ness with the guts. Oh no! Dude, like, these guys need help, man.
Ooh.
Like, do you guys just choose to gut save only at the worst times? Is that only when it happens? Why can't Jeff gut save when he gets hit, huh?
Right? Yeah.
Ever thought about that, Earthbound?
Me Earthbound. Still not grabbing the teddy bear. We do grab the teddy bear, or typically you'll see runners grab the teddy bear because it does have the chance to absorb attacks or, you know, spewing of the honey, etc.
Sure, yeah. Okay, luckily enough money here to revive both of them, but yeah, well, I wonder if we'll see a...
Yeah, so he has enough to sleep at the hotel and then go revive Jeff. Because you don't need Paula.
No, not at all. Especially if she doesn't have fire. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you just keep Paula dead here. Yeah, didn't even think about that.
Yep. Then you don't gotta mash through all the gauntlet of mashing.
Exactly. That's true. That's probably why Lontr0 did sleep there, so that Ness would at least have psychic points for the inevitable Jeff not hitting enough.
I mean, you could get lucky and find a butterfly. They are floating around in 3'd.
Sure.
But just to be safe, there's a puppet behind that tree. Those are typically like the if you take a death in 3'd strats. Or I would say maybe just buy a bunch more bottle rockets for Jeff.
Also, yeah, that's
Joking me.
Oh my lord.
Oh, and a
He got it off.
698.
Okay,
Oh,
he got it off.
but he didn't die, so we still
Left.
have to mash through his text.
Also, 698. Woo!
Yeah, GG,
That's a-
Lontr0. Way to
that's a
stick
PBR.
with it. My goodness.
Not many people can two death on death on Boogey and still wind up with a sub 120. So
Yeah.
very big props, Lontr0. Like I said, I mean, there's more to the run than just getting past the RNG bowl that is Onet, and showing that you can do the back half of the Boogey run is definitely makes you a contender.
Yeah. Let's see here.
But alright, thank you everyone for coming out. This was Lontr0 versus 1990X. Congratulations, 19.
So later this evening at about 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, we're going to have Derek GNC versus Crimson Green and Scorpio Pigeon, which I think is Moon Television, versus Hunter. And then those will be a quad. And then I'll be doing an async race versus Maladroid because he was out this week. So that'll be maybe restreamed at a later time, but that won't be obviously that won't be streamed. But so about 10 Eastern, we'll see you back here. And I hope you enjoyed. Irving, thanks for doing comms.
Of course, it was fun.
And I think Oxcat's still going, so we'll raid into Ox. She is racing in the tournament. So I'll get that going. Y'all drop a follow to the channel if you have not yet. Follow our runners. And we'll see you here back at 10 Eastern. Bye.
Bye.